Toxic people don't fear your anger. They fear your silence, because silence is the sound of self-mastery. It's the moment you stop being available for their game. That's when real power begins, the power that comes from not needing to react. We live in a noisy world. Everyone wants to be right. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants the last word. But the ancient Stoics understood something most people never will. The louder the person, the weaker the peace within them. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." When you truly understand that, something shifts. No one can control you if you choose not to react. Silence is not absence. It's presence in its purest form. It's awareness. It's emotional intelligence in motion. And today, you're going to learn 7 silent behaviors that make toxic people fear you, even when you say nothing at all. Behavior 1. You observe everything but react to nothing. The observer always wins. Toxic people crave reaction. They want noise. They want chaos. They want your emotional energy. But when they face someone who simply observes, their plan collapses. Your calmness becomes their confusion. While they expect fire, you give them stillness, and that stillness terrifies them, because it's unpredictable. You can see their manipulation, their tone, their intentions, but you don't take the bait. You let them perform and you remain centered. Silence isn't weakness, and it's strategy. Every time you stay calm instead of reacting, you reclaim control. Your silence forces them to confront their own guilt, their own instability, and the more peaceful you remain, the smaller their chaos becomes. The wise don't waste words. They understand that reaction feeds the manipulator. When you stay quiet, you starve them. And in that moment, power shifts from them to you. Behavior 2. You don't argue. You withdraw. Arguing with someone who thrives on conflict is like playing chess with someone who keeps flipping the board. You don't win by explaining yourself. You win by conserving your energy. Seneca once said, "The best reply to anger is silence." That silence isn't passive, it's discipline. It's the decision to no longer hand your peace to people who enjoy chaos. When you stop arguing, something happens. They lose their grip. They can't feed on your emotions anymore. They start talking to themselves, trying to guess what you're thinking, and that's when the power balance changes. The less you explain, the more they reveal themselves. Your absence of reaction becomes a mirror that exposes them. You're not escaping, you're choosing not to be infected by their emotional poison. The moment you stop explaining yourself, you stop giving them control. You don't need to win the debate. You've already won the moment you decided to walk away. Behavior 3. You choose distance over drama. Toxic people need proximity to manipulate you. They need access to your emotions to twist them. But when you choose distance, you take away their weapon. Distance is not coldness, it's clarity. It's the moment you step back far enough to see the pattern. Like climbing a mountain, once you're above the storm, you see how small it really is. When you stop participating in the drama, you stop being controlled by it. Distance confuses manipulators because they can't control what they can't reach. And the truth is, not every battle needs to be fought. Some need to be walked away from. The Stoics called this apatheia. Not apathy, but freedom from emotional slavery. It's not about being indifferent. It's about being untouchable. And that's what distance gives you. It restores your power to choose peace, even when chaos calls your name. Behavior 4. You remain kind, even when they deserve coldness. This is emotional mastery in its purest form. Toxic people want you to mirror their anger. They want to pull you into the same storm that consumes them. But when you respond with calm kindness, not naivety, but strength, they lose their grip completely. Kindness under control is a weapon of peace. Seneca wrote, "The wise man is unshaken, for his soul is greater than any insult." When you can stay composed in the face of disrespect, you expose the instability of the other person. Your calmness becomes a mirror that reflects their chaos. And it terrifies them, because now the world can see who they truly are. Being kind doesn't mean accepting abuse. It means you're strong enough to protect your own energy without losing your humanity. You no longer act out of rage, but out of wisdom. That's real power, kindness without permission, calmness without weakness. Behavior 5. You let time and life deliver justice. Toxic people always want instant results. They rush, they provoke, they demand. But time is the great revealer. Those who manipulate will eventually drown in their own deception. You don't need to expose them. Their actions will do that for you. Life always balances itself, quietly and perfectly. The Stoics believe that justice isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the silence of watching things fall into place. When you stop chasing revenge, you free yourself from their story. You realize that your peace is worth more than being right. So you let the universe handle what it does best, balancing things out. Your role is simple. Stay calm, stay patient, stay aligned. The truth doesn't need to be defended. It just needs time. Behavior. 6. You value peace more than approval. This is where freedom truly begins. Most manipulation works through guilt. They make you feel wrong for choosing yourself. They control you through your need to be liked. But the day you realize that peace is more valuable than acceptance, you become untouchable. You stop explaining, you stop apologizing for protecting your energy, and suddenly their power disappears. Epictetus wrote, "If you want to be invincible, stop fighting for what isn't yours to control." The opinions of others are not yours to control, and the moment you stop trying to manage them, you become unshakable. Toxic people lose all influence the moment they realize you no longer need their validation. You start living by principles, not by approval, and that scares them because they can't guilt-trip someone who values peace more than permission. Silence in the face of criticism isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It says, "I've made peace with who I am," and that peace is your ultimate defense. Behavior 7. You let them wonder what changed. One day something inside you just shifts. No more reacting, no more explaining, no more justifying. You simply stop, and that stillness shakes them. Before, they knew exactly how to push your buttons. Now nothing works. You've become a mystery, and that terrifies them. Your silence becomes your new boundary. They can't decode you anymore. They can't predict you. They can't control you. You didn't become cold. You became sovereign. You stopped belonging to their emotional world. And that's the scariest thing for a manipulator, losing access to your mind. Silence is the language of evolution. It's how the soul says, "I've outgrown this." You don't need revenge, you don't need closure. You've already won quietly. Toxic people don't fear being exposed, they fear being ignored. Because when you stop reacting, they lose their audience. And without your reaction, their illusion of power collapses. Silence is not the absence of strength. It's the purest form of it. It's the shield that guards your peace and the mirror that reflects their weakness. So next time someone tries to provoke you, remember this. You don't need to fight to win. You win by staying calm. You win by refusing to be controlled. You win when your silence speaks louder than their chaos. Silence isn't emptiness. It's where truth matures. It's the space between chaos and clarity. It's where your soul heals and your power returns. Stay calm, stay private, stay unpredictable, and if this message spoke to your soul, tell me in the comments which of these 7 silent behaviors you want to strengthen in your own life. Like, share, and subscribe to Stoic Spring, because the more you nurture your inner peace, the more your life becomes a reflection of wisdom, strength, and true emotional freedom.